The ideal marriage, the ideal of marrying my best friend, ride or die kind of chick, the one I can go to and vent, the one I can talk to about anything, the one I can have confidence in the fact that I could go to her and tell her the deepest, darkest secrets, and I know my life would be on the line if she shared this information, and I know she wouldn't. I would be the first for her to come to when there's an issue. I know that she would have my back over family. This person would be my best friend. We do not talk down on each other at all. If there's an issue, we talk about it. We solve it. When I hurt, she hurts. When she hurts, I hurt. Like, we're on a whole nother wavelength, stronger than any other relationship that we've ever been in. The stars align and we have each other's back no matter what. We have full trust on each other, without a doubt. And we actually get pissed if there are those of the opposite sex that disrespect us by crossing that line, because they're going to know we're in a relationship. And we're in a relationship, you don't flirt, you don't even think about telling that other person, hey, let's run away to the Philippines. No way. Because let's admit, there are disrespectful fuckers out there. They don't care if you're married, they don't care if you're pregnant, they don't care if you're engaged. They're all about themselves. That's it. And the wedding ring thing, that doesn't matter anymore in these days. But again, we have each other's back. It's like we're finishing each other's sentences. Like we're thinking the same thing. We're almost like telepathic to each other. And we always talk each other up. We never talk down on each other, no matter what. And if there's a conflict and my partner didn't know better and had lied for whatever reason, I would still have her back as she would mine, no matter what. If we got in an accident and it was my fault, she'd still have my back and say it was the other person's fault. We would never want to see each other hurt, ever. That's the way it should be. That's the one. And we're there for each other. Death do us part. There is no cheating. And we don't have a problem telling each other, look, I'm sorry, babe, for whatever reason. Because we're all about wanting to see each other happy, no matter what. That's the relationship I want. Like, everything's mutual. We have the same goals. We know each other's finances. She's there to help me and I'm there to help her. And when we mess up, we only share amongst each other. That's it. We don't share with other people. We don't share with family. We don't share with friends. When we mess up, it's between her and I. And I would do anything to make her happy. Anything. As she would for me. And if we have to swallow one's pride and say, look, babe, I'm sorry, I messed up. If that's what helps the relationship, I'll say it over and over. Whatever it takes to get over the negativity or for us to move forward in life. I'll say it. I'm sorry. Sorry, babe, I messed up. But I got your back. I love you. We have something that's special, that's strong, more than any other feeling that we've ever came across. Like, we have dreams about each other. And that's how we meet, is through one another's dreams. And I just feel like and there's no such thing as cheating. No way. There's no way we would even think about the opposite sex. There's no way we would even vent to the opposite sex. When we need to vent, we vent to each other. And if we can't vent to each other, we don't vent to the opposite sex. We share passwords. There is no hiding passwords from each other. If she wants to go through my phone at any point, go for it. We don't hide anything from each other. We don't delete anything from each other. One of the questions I asked, is it cheating if we delete text messages to hide it from each other? In my opinion, yes, it is. It's cheating. That's hiding stuff. But it's When we mess up and I express the hurt, like how devastating it was to hear this or that or this, then we make it right. We do whatever it takes to move forward from it. If it deserves an apology, apologize. If you don't feel like it's an apologetic reason, apologize anyway in order for us to move on and move forward. By apologizing, what we're doing is we're acknowledging that what had happened was wrong and it won't happen again. But if we don't apologize, what happens is that tells me you did nothing wrong, and if the situation comes again, it's going to happen again. History will repeat itself. And then there's no closure. It's going to sit in the back of my head or our heads and linger, and something's going to spark the issue again, and it's going to, I just don't get it. We do anything for each other. I don't know. Am I wrong to feel this way? In addition, there is no stubbornness. There is no self-pride. It's, if once we can start owning up to our wrongdoings, we can move forward. And I'm going to tell you this right now. In these days and age, it takes, in my opinion, a lot of courage, someone with a lot of morals and values to actually admit what they did was wrong. And they're not scared to apologize. They're not scared to say sorry more than once. They're not scared to say sorry. There's no such thing as, well, I said it, I'm not going to say it again. No, screw that. It's, you should be able to say sorry as many times as it takes for the other person to heal. If you truly feel like you're sorry and what had happened was extremely wrong and messed up, then you would do anything to fix it. You would do anything to make it right. If that means saying sorry more than once or whatever, say it. Now, if it's like an excessive force of like, look, babe, I've said I'm sorry. If you need me to say it again, I will. Whatever it takes to make things right. I'm sorry. What can I do to make things right? What can I do for us to move on with our lives? For us to move forward instead of being in the past. Again, I'll say it. I'm sorry, babe. I'm really sorry. To the point where you could feel their pain. What you had done was so horrific, so hurtful. You could feel your partner's pain. And it doesn't matter if you have to say sorry over and over, but be able to tell your partner, I'm sorry, babe. I really am. It's what had happened, it's done. If you want me to keep saying sorry, I will. Tell me what I can do to make it right. Tell me what I can do for us, for our relationship to move forward, because I love you. I want this to work. That, in my opinion, is huge. But these day and age, you're not going to get that anymore. The stubbornness and one's pride is worth more than a relationship, is worth more than a future with that person. Because all it shows is you really weren't sorry, you really weren't in love. That should hurt you as your partner hurts. Again, if she hurts, I hurt. If I hurt, she hurts. And you would do whatever it takes to make it right. You should be able to feel each other's pain. And moving forward, would my partner be happy if I was holding a conversation right now? Would my partner be happy if I deleted this message? How would I feel if my partner did the same thing to me? Would I be okay if my partner was doing the same thing I'm doing? Would I be okay if my partner was holding a conversation like this? Would I be okay if my partner ran off with some dude without telling the love of my life? We don't think like that. We're all about ourselves. There's no such thing as thinking like that. There's no such thing as apologizing how I just explained. But is one's pride worth more than a future, worth more than a relationship? Am I wrong?